Back here on the Iona Insider pregame show, John Stenko sitting here with head coach Billi Godsey. Coach, your last win came a while ago, but it was an 83-67 win over the Columbia Lions. If you can just go back in your memory a little bit, what were some of the things that you were happy about in that win against the Lions?
I thought we did a good job of moving the ball in that game, and our offense was clicking. We were getting into the right spots. We were making sure we found open shooters, and we just played with a sense of calm. We started to press a little bit and got into our rhythm very early. So I was excited to see the girls, get into that rhythm and play hard together.
Yeah, the press was something that you were working on, like during practice and stuff. How happy were you to see it finally implemented into a game successfully? Because it seemed like you're really flustered Columbia.
Happy to see it implemented in the game. A few more things that we have to work on with it, but that comes with just starting to do it. So it was exciting to see the girls really get into it and get in their rhythm early out of it and not get frustrated with themselves and not moving into the right spot. So we were happy with it.
We can't talk about the Columbia game without mentioning D'Amica Martinez. 42 points in only 27 minutes. I mean, she was hitting everything. She set a new Iona scoring record. What can you say about her game against the Lions?
Absolutely. D'Amica is a phenomenal player, and when she's going, she's going. Her teammates did a great job of finding her, and she did a great job of reading screens and getting herself open. Just watching her play, she's just a great player who knows how to score.
You sat her with 13 minutes to go in the second half. Was there any inclination at all to let her maybe leave her in a little bit more, maybe get 50 points to see how much she could finally score?
I think that the game was a little bit closer. She would have stayed in. But we were ahead so much. It was a good opportunity for us to get some other players some minutes. And, I thought it was the time to sit her down. You never want to see a kid stay in and get injured or, have to come out of the game because of an injury. So it was good to see her break the women's scoring record, and she'll go for the men's.
How do you, now D'Amica's had a lot of success lately, but how do you ensure the sex doesn't go to her head? Because she's averaging 30 points per game over her last 4 games. As a coach, how do you prepare her for maybe when she has a bad game?
D'Amica's a very humble kid, and she's very even, so you don't have to spend too much time trying to get into her head and trying to make her understand that she's going to have bad games. She understands the ups and downs of the game, and she just continues to try to work hard, and she's very selfless. She loves working with her team, so if she's not scoring, she knows how to get it to the other girls.
Now, Sabrina Girodor tied the Iona record for career blocks, but I think during the game she was pressing a little bit, trying to set that record. She got frustrated when a couple of fouls were called on her. Do you feel as if that was the case?
A little bit. I think she got a little excited about the record, and she always is going for the block shot anyway. She's what she's good at. So I do think it got into her head a little bit, made her press a little bit, and frustrated her. But I think she understands now if she plays within herself, she was going to get it anyway.
Now, Mike DeMurgis, after that game, mentioned Joy Adams and her physical play. She led the team in steals. She leads the team in steals throughout the season. Is she one of the premier defensive players on this team?
Absolutely. She's just so athletic and just so physical. She gets herself into the right spot. She's starting to read the game even more defensively. So, she's probably one of our best defenders on the team.
Now, before the game today, you had shoot-around yesterday. It seemed like the team was putting up a lot more shots than usual in shoot-around. Was that the case because it was a long extended break?
Right. It was a long extended break, kind of a long day yesterday to get us down here. It was an extended trip, so we wanted to just kind of get them loose, get some shots up on these rims, and get them ready since we wouldn't shoot around today since it's an early game.
Today's game against UCF, the Knights, what are you expecting for today's game?
A very physical, hard-fought game from beginning to end. They're a very good team. They play hard the entire game. Physical, athletic, and some really good defenders, so this is going to be a good test for us.
Brianna Jackson is their leading player. She leads them in points, and she's also a very good defensive player. What's the key to limiting her today?
We talked about keeping Haley on her, really trying to shut her down defensively and just communicating where she is. As soon as the ball goes up on our end as we're sprinting back, talking about where she is and making sure that she's guarded right away as soon as she crosses half court. She can shoot it. She can get to the rim. She's an all-around player, and we're going to make sure that we're talking about her the entire set.
Yeah, she's third in the nation in steals per game. How can you make sure she doesn't affect you on the defensive end as well?
Right. She's a very good defender. We've talked a lot about making sure we run through our passes and making sure that we make smart, crisp passes to open people and just not getting ahead of ourselves, just continuing to play within ourselves, play our game, and we should be fine.
The Knights are a big team. They have 3 players averaging over 6 rebounds per game. They have some length down low. Is the boards a concern today?
Absolutely. It's a key to win, and we have to make sure that everybody's taking a little bit of ownership of the boards. Everybody's boxing out. The guards are getting down to help out the post players, and it's a big thing we've talked about over the past couple of days.
Now, today's the last game before a little bit of a Christmas break. The players get a little bit of break. You get a little bit of break as well. What's the key to getting the win heading into the nice holiday season?
We think energy and focus. Energy is probably the biggest point we drill to them, every single day, that if we come out with our energy, it puts us in our rhythm and we're able to play our game. And then just focus. There's been a lot of distractions. You had finals, you had everything going on, and now you have flights going home for a 5-day break. It's important for us to stay focused for 40 minutes of a game, finish out what we, are here for, and then we can clear our heads after that.
Coach, good luck today.
Thank you.